Alright, so as most of you guys know, Supergirl Season 2 will be on the CW, joining the DC CW universe. Which, yeah, it's after, NBC said, "Nah, we're not gonna pay for you anymore, you're done." And CW said, "Hey, join our cavalcade of mediocrity!" And Supergirl was like, "Okay!" That's how it happened. We all know that's how it happened. Paraphrasing, of course, but that's kind of how it happened. So yeah, now Supergirl joins the cavalcade of mediocrity, as I call it. That's, after Flash Season 2, the only thing I'm really looking forward to at this point is seeing the JSA in Legends of Tomorrow. That's the only thing I'm really excited for at this point. Now, it's after, the Flash Season 2 season finale made me go, wow, you made me hate Flash after how good the first season was. How wonderful. At least Arrow had 2 seasons of pretty good shows. You gave me only one with Flash. And it was going good until you did the whole Zoom fucking reveal. Anyway. So, with Supergirl, we've now got the announcement that her big cousin is going to be appearing in the show. Oh goody. Now, first off, is this going to be like we're going to see Superman, or is it going to be like in Season 1 where we only got brief glimpses of Superman, but we didn't really see Superman? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to actually see someone fly in as Superman and go, "Hi, cousin, it's your big cousin Kal. Just call me Clark, okay? Up, up, and away, motherfuckers!" What? Anyway. So yeah, that's the big thing, is that, yeah, they've announced Superman's going to show up, but is he really gonna show up is what I'm asking. Also, does that mean Superman will now be part of the DC CW universe? Now, a lot of people have been doing a lot of speculation that maybe, what Flash did at the end of Season 2, obviously with the Flashpoint thing, has created, that's what's going to allow Supergirl to be part of the universe. That's what's going to allow Supergirl to be part of the DC CW universe, is what Flash did, and it changed stuff. Alright, I can get behind that, but the other thing is that, does that mean now Superman's going to be part of this universe, and everyone's just going to be like, "Oh, it's Superman"? But yeah, the other thing with it is that, that's the big question here, or another theory that's been going around is that maybe, and I'm actually inclined to believe this rumor too. I mean, I can get behind the Flashpoint thing, because yeah, it looks like we're gearing up for Flashpoint. From the end of Season 2 of Flash. But hear me out. There's another rumor going around that the pilot, because that's when Superman's supposed to show up, the 2-part Season 2 premiere, the 2-parter where Superman's supposed to show up, is actually how Supergirl gets into the DC CW universe. That's how, it's supposed to, that 2-parter's supposed to explain how she ended up in one universe and is now part of this one. So, I would be okay with that, like the universes are colliding, and because, yeah, I would imagine what Zoom did and what Barry did, kind of further that breach, so it would stand to reason that more than likely what the fuck happened is now, National City and her universe is now kind of merging with the CW universe, and it's going to lead to a lot of characters showing up there. And from her perspective, the 2-part premiere is probably going to be her dealing with this situation, her dealing with how exactly the world is going to, the world's being affected and how it's now merging with this other world, that she only saw the Flash from. So that's what I'm thinking. Also, we're also getting that 4-part crossover between Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow, which I kind of figured would happen. And I'm kind of hoping the big villain is Starro. I'm kind of hoping, we get like a big Avengers type, Justice League type villain. Why do I keep saying Avengers? A big Justice League villain. I mean, you can't use Darkseid, so just use the thing that created, that caused the Justice League to form in the first place. Have Starro. I mean, I don't think the movies are ever going to use him, so it would be cool to have them all fight a galactic-level threat, something that you can see all the characters uniting to fight against. So yeah, I would say have Starro, or, someone. It's going to be not Darkseid, more or less. But another thing that surprises me is actually having Superman in the TV show. Yeah, he made little appearances here and there, but yeah, they could easily go, "Oh, we're going to actually cast someone as Superman, he's going to show up." which, yeah, I guess Warner Brothers and CW, or, Warner Brothers on a whole, Warner Brothers and DC on a whole, excuse me, are now like, okay, Superman, Batman's kind of failing, because now it's been announced that Justice League will only be a one-part movie. There's only going to be, there's not going to be Justice League Part 1 and Justice League Part 2, so now I feel like they're kind of scrambling to get some more viewers, because, yeah, the ratings apparently for Arrow and the other shows have just been kind of, like, they've just been, And I think, showing Superman, again, assuming that we get to see all of Superman, is their hopes to boost ratings. So I'm wondering, also, is this just going to be for a two-parter, or are we actually going to see Superman show up in other episodes of Supergirl? Yeah. But anyway, all in all, I'm just kind of like, oh, cool, Superman's going to be in here. How much, though? So anyway, so you guys tell me, what do you guys think of Superman making an appearance in Supergirl? And do you think he'll show up in the DC CW universe? Do you think it'll just be this two-part episode and then that'll be it? And how do you think Kara's going to be, introduced in the DC CW universe? Do you think it'll be something to do with Flashpoint? Or do you think, her universes are just merging and kind of like an Infinity Crisis kind of thing? That's another way they could do, is kind of like a Infinity Crisis kind of thing, or something of that measure. Anyway, so once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.